Up by 1 point.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Here's Lawson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Here's Livingston. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pacers lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And now a chance to hear from Stephen Curry about the team's struggles of late.
Whether we made shots or not, we felt like we had a chance to win. And I think we kind of got away from that. It's been a struggle to get that momentum back on both ends of the floor at the same time. And especially playing good teams, and so it's not going to be easy. Nothing in this league is, and you got to find a way to get it done.
Let's take them back.
You know, Clark, when you hear a talent as tremendous as Curry talk about what a struggle it is, you know you're watching just outstanding basketball.
Well, I tell you what, I like that kind of serious and focused attitude that's really always been Curry's approach. It's one of the reasons he's always working to get better and hone and upgrade his game, and how he's able to take it that one notch forward each season.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Golden State looking at who they've got. They've got Barbosa. Harrison Barnes is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Ezeli in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Indiana making a change here. Mahimi's checked in. And Barbosa drops them both.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Now, here's George. And Turner kicks to Ellis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They set the screen. They get it again. The Warriors leading. Now, here is Barbosa. Ezeli the pass to Barbosa. For the 3. Here's Iguodala, and the layup's good off the glass.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now, here is George. And Hill has it in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Hill's got the game tied up here for Indiana. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league, and Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons, kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward. And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
checked in for Turner. Then for the Warriors, Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Azili. Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. The drive by Green. Here's Bogut. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
George, no good. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, and in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
Now, here is George, following the miss by Draymond Green. Pick up by Hill. 5 to shoot. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Barnes. Hill against Curry. Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Thompson. Bogut sets a screen for Thompson. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Warriors have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%. And one bright note for the Pacers last season was the play of their bench. Adding Rodney Stuckey was a huge boost for them.
And Stuckey led the charge for the Pacers bench, Greg, as you were talking about. But all around, the reserves, Clark, were fantastic on the Pacers.
Yeah, 3rd in the league at almost 41 points per game off the bench. 1st in the NBA in bench rebounding, and top 10 in field goal percentage as a bench.
On defense, Golden State. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. And the shot is good. And it's 7 points here for George.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Now, here's Thompson on the money with the open jumper. And the Warriors lead by 4.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Thompson against George. The shot. No good. In and out off the rim. Warriors leading by 4. Rush dishes to Curry. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now let's the pass to George. Back to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. Rush grabs the miss. The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Hill. And it's Green missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Ellis wide open. Ellis can't get that one to fall either.
First off, look, every year there are all-star game snubs, and perhaps last year, Monte Ellis was the big one in the West. Hard to leave him off given the way he played for the Mavs.
And once again off the mark by Indiana. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Green in the post. Defended by George. To the inside. Thompson. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got his third rebound on the night. Here's George. Here's Allen. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one is on Rush.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Allen.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Mahinmi. C.J. Miles comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ellis. And it's Lawson in for George Hill. As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
Here is Livingston following the basket by Rodney Stuckey. Charity stripe shot. Livingston, no luck. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Lawson outside. Looking for Stuckey. He gets it there. That one falls. Coming off Lawson's feet. 6 points in the game for Stuckey. The Warriors trailing. Now Iguodala. Green, the screen, down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Green's got 7 points.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
It's a tie game in Indiana. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot of defensive pressure. What do you need to do to counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to trap the ball screens and take them out the three-point line. But, you know, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and no turnaround.
Steph, thank you so much. Kevin, it's not easy in the NBA.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. The largest lead for them during the period was 4. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
Well, they're definitely struggling with their offensive efficiency. Anytime you're shooting in the low 30s from the floor, you're not going to put yourself in a position to win. They look too predictable right now. They need to do a better job of adjusting to what they're seeing from the defense.
And over to Kenny now. How'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, they didn't let this hostile crowd bother them at all. In fact, they seem to feed off of that hostility. Plus, sometimes when you're away from home, those distractions, your family, your friends, your fans, you can concentrate better. Okay, wait, did I just say my family, friends, and fans are distractions? Okay, let's go to the next thing. Let's go.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.